All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Outside. 56. Check 56. Hey, Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, it's Darnold. This is the tight end fan. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6-6, pull it high. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Right back to him on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry. So it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Set. 18, Gator.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. Slade, and an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Derek Barnett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just... just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Set. Ready. 18, Gator.
50. Check my 50. If you don't get this boy,
Get ready.
On 3rd down, it's Armstrong, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Switch up. Switch.
Hey, two.
Let's go, D.
On 1st down, Darnold looking deep in the direction of Coop. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Darnold. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Jim.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, let's go.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Oh, you got deep? Mike, 5-5. Mike,
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
check.
80 weapons.
Off of play action, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Darnold now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Take it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Got it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Chopper. Let's go.
To throw, it's Carr. Able to get away. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go. Man, 80. Alert 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The rookie first-rounder, Jonathan Abram, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm coming after you. Check, check. Lucky, lucky. Hey, ready? Quick, 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 quick.
Five.
55. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 55, Mike 55. Rabbit. Mike 55.
Here's Darnold. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Mike 55.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Go.
Let's go.
Gonna go.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr, he wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Mike.
Now Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the target there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right 3, 218, chopper.
They run the counter. It's Armstrong, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects. Tendency.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Carr going to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 92 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Carr going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
It's fourth down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Under 10. Lady, Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Play action. It's Darnold taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, let's get this, get this. 55 is mine, guys, 55. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, check, check.
Darnold. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Check.
You draw quarter.
Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Spins by. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Check, check. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 1st and 10, Darnold completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
A first down throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. You.
To throw is Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Clelin Ferrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 55. Man, I got man. Slam. Motion.
Darnold from the gun. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
The Eagles get first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On second and 11 now. Darnold finding Hardman here over the middle. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the night, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Juju Smith-Schuster, 82 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing. Now after the INT, it's Carr, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check.
Again, Darnold.
Check.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Let him know. Hey, check right. Red 80.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.